What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy, Henny DeMoore, reporting live from the liquor store, man. And to my right, yet again, the real landlord is booked up. He's booked up all year, man. My boy got shows, he got appointments, he got itineraries and stuff. So the real landlord can't make it. But right now in attendance, man, we got the AI generated Trapper of the Year, Landlord 723, Android Model 9, man. And he's not quite as evil. The original is the son of Satan. He was there tempting folks back in the gap. He was in the garden. He's that evil voice you hear in your ear. He's all
Do
that
it.
stuff,
Do
man.
it. Do it.
Yes, him. That's exactly him. That's not a reconstruction. That's the real thing. So
Hey.
I'm just saying, like this AI that we got is a little bit better. So
Yeah.
I might make him the full time co-host at this point.
Hey man, everybody need a good clone. You know what I'm saying? Ask Gucci Man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody need a good old clone. So I can basically say what I want because you know what I'm saying. You can't prove who I am right now. You know what I'm saying? This is a
Nah,
guy with a picture as a profile. You never know. You never know what I might say. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like this ain't the real landlord. So anything that is said can't be held against landlord.
Can you prove it? That's all I'm trying to say. Like, can you prove it?
Yeah, like me.
Shout out to people in the chat. Shout out to Mr. Dika Charles. Shout out to JBB Boy, Justin Kitchen, Big Dallas 8604. Shout out to all my folks, man. Salute.
Salute. And hey, JVB boy, my guy Justin Kitchen in the building. Mr. Dika, I see you. Salute to you. Everybody filing in. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that share button. The more likes that we get on the content, the more that the algorithm works in our favor. The more that they'll put the content out there for folks to view, come in and sub up. So if you got love for Henny, you got love for Landlord, please hit that like button. Please hit that share if you care. And for the love of God, can you please slap the shit out of an Eagles fan for me, man? Jay Lombardi in the building tapping in. Darren Southern in the building. Salute to y'all. And hey, we'll probably say something crazy over the course of this show. Me and the AI duplicate. You cannot trust us. So we might not get paid any ad revenue for this. We just might not. It just what happens when you keep it way too real. So if you want to support the liquor store or the trap, I mean, listen, the names of our channels don't even sound like we should be monetized. But when I really sit here and think about it, I am
They
reporting.
hate us.
This is the liquor store and the trap. There's nothing positive going on over here.
See, I told you, mine was a running joke. I mean, I don't sell narcotics or anything like that. So, you know, it's other ways to trap though. That's what people fail to realize. Whatever you do to make your money, that's your trap. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That sounds like you practiced that whenever the police asked you a question about it. So you,
Hey, it's May on the it's May. You know what I'm saying? I plead the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
hey,
I don't know nothing.
I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying, cause hey, that sound very real with hers. It was well thought out, and it's still full of shit. But God
Wow.
is amazing though. God is amazing.
Man,
But
you heard Young Thug and them with all them euphemisms for all they terms.
man, they hey
Them boys
listen.
put Christian terms on all this.
They were not trying to get caught up for nothing. And listen, really, only one of the boys got some real time. The last dude got like 70 years, 70 something years, or something like that.
And then somebody snitched. They still did good. But
Mm.
shout out to everybody, man. We got a lot to talk about today. You know we'll get on here and just go crazy. So we got to stay on track. Um, the biggest news. You want to start off with that?
Well, first and foremost, hey, real quick, two things. Shout out to the lunatic for the Cash App. He said Dak owns 50 DC4L. Let's go. Oh, that's one. Okay. Salute to my guy. Salute to my guy over there. And then prayers and thoughts up to my brother, Angry Cowboy. He lost his big brother today, man. So prayers to his family.
Man,
Pray that they
what's up?
have healing. I pray that the Lord watches over them and be with them during their trying times, man. Make sure y'all go over there, show them some love, some support, let them know that you're thinking about them. I'm not sure who the Anada Lewis family is, But prayers up to them as well, man. If anybody's out there hurting, anybody out there grieving, anybody out there that lost a loved one or a family member, our prayers are with you. We rocking with you, and y'all got our full support, man. So God
Absolutely.
bless y'all, and condolences from the trap and the liquor store, man. Real talk.
Absolutely. Well
But
said. My brother.
indeed, man. See, we can say nice things about each other sometimes, man.
I don't hate on you. You the hater, remember? I don't say negative things about you, sir.
But see, it's more like a job, man. You know, it's my job to come on here and hate. Like I went to school for it. You know, like some people went to school, for they went to school for science. They want to be a chemist when they grow up. And some people went to school to study law. I went to school to study hating. Like I am a professional.
Salute to the lunatic on my side too. I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's extra real, extra real. So
But
you,
yeah, man, I was about to say, do you want to start off with the most shocking news, or how you want to do it?
man, we gonna start off. We'll start off with that because I think that's the best way to start.
Let's
Honestly.
do it.
All right, so your boy Trayvon Diggs, I think he might have been on the boat somewhere with Stefan, cause he broke out that pink Molly. I'm not saying that Trayvon Diggs, partook in the pink Molly. It could have been pink cocaine. Who knows? It was pink, and it was some stuff he probably should not have had in the bagging. But Trayvon Diggs is tripping right now. Trayvon Diggs was talking. He said he's gonna try to be back week 1 of the 2025 season. That what Calvin Watkins said. That what Clarence Hill said. The man said. Trayvon Diggs. Oh, she lost a battle with breast cancer. Lord, she said the MTV DJ.
Oh, oh,
So prayers to her, man.
sorry.
Prayers to her. Jesus.
Screw council, man.
Man, yeah, for real, fuck cancer. Said Henny got his degree in hateonomics. I did. It's on my wall too. I'm proud of it. But
Crazy.
but Trayvon Diggs is talking about being back week 1. Oh, this is the thing though, man. This is the thing. This is the thing. Do you know what kind of injury Trayvon Diggs had? Because a lot of people think he tore his ACL, but that's not what happened.
What happened?
Oh, so you don't know either? Okay, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna show you. Trayvon Diggs did not tear his ACL. Trayvon Diggs does not have cartilage in his knee. Trayvon Diggs had what they called a chondro, and I might be butchering this, a chondro tissue graft surgery. He had it the 23rd of January, and they were reported by Todd Archer. Now, me being a country boy from Arkansas, I never heard of such a thing. So I know ACL, MCL, PCL. You tear any one of them, you inhale. That's what I know and I understand. So I had to do some googling. I did some Google searches and stuff. So a shundle tissue graft surgery or cartilage graft, it's cartilage graft, involves using healthy cartilage tissue from one area of the body to repair or replace damaged cartilage in one another area, typically in joints like the knee. There are two main types: osteochondral autografts, taking tissue from the patient's own body, and osteochondral. I sound like I'm conjuring something at this point. Osteochondral.
You out here. I thought I was the
You
evil
are
one. Lord,
osteochondral allografts, and that's taking it from a donor. So that kind of surgery is used to treat defects, lesions, especially in the knee where cartilage damage is common and does not heal on its own. It's also used for conditions like osteochondritis. I don't know what that is, but point being, he had cartilage damage in his knee. It wasn't it wasn't Anything else, he had cartilage injury. So that doesn't heal on its own. So he had to go in and get a graft and all the other good stuff, man. So he had to go in and get a graft. It's not his ACL, but it is a very, intrusive procedure. Hold on. Shout out to Coach Marv in the building with the $2 super chat. He said, "Salute, my brother, man. Salute to you and hey, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all go and support Coach Marv's channel. He been rocking in the space for a long time, but he finally got his channel up and running. Do what y'all can. Sub up to him. Help him get to 1,000 subs so he can start being monetized. He can start getting paid for the content that he makes, man. So please go out there and support Coach Marv, and he supports everybody else in the space, man. So salute to Coach Marv."
Me and Coach Ma beefing because I just spoke to him on his channel and he ain't saying that. So I'm gonna pull up on him in a minute.
Don't do Coach Marv like that,
I said that, Coach Ma, because I was so on the way. I'm gonna turn around now.
He turning around. I can hear the tires. I can hear the tires scraping up at the pavement because Alabama folks can't drive. Overshawn circled that Thanksgiving game. Well, yeah, he did. So I said all that to say this. He was expected to miss 8 months, right? They said it's 8 months. The surgery itself, read the recovery time for the kind of surgery this man had. It says between 6 months and a year for full recovery. Patients can start to bear weight within 4 to 6 weeks, gradually increasing activity and potentially returning to sports after 6 to 9 months. However, I want to really, emphasize the however part of that. Full recovery, including returning to high impact activities, may take up to 18 months. This is the kind of injury that Trevon Diggs is dealing with.
Yikes.
I'm not saying that he had the most severe case of this ever documented in the world because I don't know. I wasn't out there. I wasn't out there. I don't know what kind of injury that man had. But
it does say May.
Yeah,
That's the key word though. May.
It's a May, so I don't know, when he's gonna be back. He's pushing for week one. The real question that
Go ahead.
the real question that I'm trying to get out there to people that I want to know: does week one just seem? We ain't got to be a medical professional. If I told you that Trevon Diggs' knee was bone on bone, because that what happens when there's no cartilage in your knee, is bone on bone. If I told you his knee was bone on bone, and he had to have a very intricate surgery right at the end of his season, late in the year, would you bank on him being back week one? That's the question. You ain't gotta be a medical person. This is just y'all opinion. Do that sound like he's coming back too early? Just from y'all personal opinions.
It seemed like they would make some kind of, artificial, uh, what can I say, substitute for the tissue that he missing, so it won't be 100% bone on bone, right?
I mean, that's what they did. They took cartilage from different parts of his body, or they took cartilage from somebody else, because you can either take it from yourself or you can take it from a donor. They're going to fasten it into the shape it needs to be in, and they're going to put it in. The same way how they reconstructed ACL, where they take a different tendon and they shape it to an ACL and put it into your knee, is similar. They just take cartilage from somebody else, or they take cartilage from another part of your body. They graft it onto your knee in the right form, and then you have cartilage back in your knee again.
I'll say this. The thing about it is, I wish I could talk to Trey and let him know, like, they already smearing you, bro. And it don't look too good for the outcome. I hate that, but that's what's going on. So I feel like he feels rushed. I feel like the smear campaign is putting too much pressure on Trey. And I feel like he's trying to accelerate his time and his healing time. And that's a bad thing. That's a bad way to go about this when you got a player that of his caliber. You know what I'm saying? And what I don't like is, okay, if you rush back and then you're not healthy all the way and play bad, that's still going to work against you. You see what I'm saying? So at the same time, if I was him, I would really prioritize myself in this situation, because they gonna probably do whatever they want to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? And they got reinforcements. I know you probably Trey probably feel threatened right now. They just drafted a guy that they oohing and eyeing about. They got other people that they like. They just traded for somebody. They got Bland. They got a lot of people in that room. So the pressure is on. Then he the one that got paid. We have no other cornerbacks on this team that got paid other than Trey.
Mm-hmm.
So he's the one with the bag. He's the one with all the pressure. He the one that got everything weighing down on him. So of course he feeling a little urgent about trying to get back sooner, and I think that'll end up hurting him.
I'm going to say this, I love Trevon Diggs. He's one of my favorite players on the team. When he's healthy, he's one of the best cornerbacks in the National Football League. So I need him to stay healthy. But the problem is Trevon Diggs. This is the third injury that Trevon Diggs has had. He broke his foot during his rookie year, and he missed like four. I forget how many games. I think he missed 5 his rookie year. Broke his foot. He had the year where he tore his ACL, and he only played 2 games. And now he got this injury where the cartilage is out of his knee. So this is what year. What year is this for Trevon Diggs? Year 5, years 5, year
He
6.
been here since 2020, right?
So 2020, 2021, 2022,
Year five.
2023, 2024. This year 6.
Oh,
All right, so 3 of his first 5 years, he had some kind of major injury. I need Trevon Diggs to play because I need Trevon Diggs. Him playing week 1 is not really conducive for me. He played year 1 after the ACL injury, and that's not what I'm trying to say. The year that he went out with the ACL, he played the first part of the season. We missed him in the postseason. Like, not having him there completely changed how we were able to play coverages against Green Bay and stuff like that, right? Because we had to revert to go in the zone, and they were giving up the big chunk plays, and then it just snowballed. So I prefer personally to have Trevon Diggs. Like, I don't care if he don't play most of the regular season. We're going to probably make the playoffs. We're probably going to be a playoff team with the way our team is constructed. If I gotta miss Trevon Diggs on the front part of the season, but I can have him at the back half in the postseason, I would gladly trade that off than having him early on.
so what would have to happen for you to feel like he made it back early or he made it back
Nothing.
on time? I'm saying, like, is it the level of play? Is it him staying healthy? What would it be for you to say, okay, he didn't rush himself?
I,
Because now it's just still
it's gonna
rush
feel rushed
regardless.
regardless because of the kind of injury and how soon he came back. Real quick, shout out to the lunatic on your end with the $2 super. He said Elam slash
Salute.
Bland outside. Okay, Izzy at slot. No sign. No sign Gilly. I don't mind bringing Gilly in because Gilly's gonna be making a guest appearance for the first part of the season because we're gonna start getting guys back. Like, the cornerback room in totality is probably one of your better rooms when they're healthy. They just ain't healthy right now, you know. And
Yeah.
listen, let's put on the fan hat real quick. All right, let's put on the fan hat. Let's throw the fan hat on. Let's say we believe them. Let's say everything is hunky dory. Let's say Trevon D is gonna be healthy enough to play at a high level when he come week 1, and we can go out there with Deron Bland, Trevon Diggs, and Izzy in the slot.
Hold on right quick. Mr. Jarrell Jones, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not timing out anybody. So for disagreeing. So that's, I mean, if somebody's doing that, I need to know about it. Like, you can freely disagree on this show.
I
You
think you're
can
talking about one of your.
freely
I think
talk
you're talking about one of
trash.
my kinfolk.
Of course, because I'm letting them know now. Like, we don't do that just because, we only hire people for disrespect, for going at people, name calling and crazy stuff. Y'all know what we use the wrenches for, so let's not do that if it's not warranted, y'all. Like, y'all know what's up. So, I appreciate all my minds, but let's have a little, you
So
know what I'm saying? A little, yeah, just let's play it the right way. If he's talking crazy and disrespecting people, that's one thing. But if he's just disagreeing, let them rock out. I don't care if they are Eagle fan or whatever. Like, we don't do that here. So, hey, you good with me? As long as you ain't disrespecting
Yeah.
nobody.
See, I got a Green Bay fan over here right now. You ain't gotta shoot him or do nothing. All they did was put some cheese in there. We gonna let him rock. He ain't said nothing out the way. Let him rock and get some content. Cause hell, this is we put on good shows. Like hell, the world need to see
Facts.
it.
Tell a friend and tell a
Hey,
friend.
for real, for real. But yeah, back to what we were saying though. What,
But
what were you saying though, Kinfolk?
basically, I was just saying, what would have to like I said, I think he painted himself in a corner to the fact, well, whatever he do is gonna feel like it's rushed. If he start anywhere near the beginning of the season, we're gonna feel like it's rushed. But what if he play good and stay healthy?
'Cause I mean, technically that would be the way, right? You would think it, but at the same time, in the back of your mind, it'd be like, well, shit. If anything else happens, if he goes out the game with a hangnail, folks gonna think that he came back too soon. Still,
Yeah, it don't matter what it is. They gonna figure out how to make it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna figure out the way to make it relate back to
for
that.
real, for real. So, and listen, it's possible. Like he's still very, very young. I don't. Trayvon Diggs ain't even turned 27 yet.
Man, I think people jumping the gun on this. I really think they are. So I think Trey gonna be fine. I think he gonna come back and ball like he always did. But I can't prove it right now because he ain't done it yet. So that's how I'm looking at it.
I think if Trayvon Diggs stays healthy, he'll play good football. It gets to a point where you gonna have to wonder because if he gets hurt again this year, and I'm gonna knock on wood because I need him for like. If Trey get hurt, we can't win a championship this year. I want people to understand that. You don't have it on the back end without Trayvon Diggs in your secondary. So I need Trayvon Diggs to stay healthy. But
So why I want to ask you a
mhm,
question. It's not a shot. It's just a question. So if without Trey we don't have it, why do I keep hearing people saying it's one of the better rooms?
because Trey is in the room.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking they counting the rookie like he already legitimate or
If
something.
you
I
count, you
don't
gotta
know.
count the room. Like Trey is in the cornerback room. Like it's all pro. You gotta put their accomplishments out there. It's all pro Trayvon Diggs. It's all pro Deron Bland. It's former first round pick Elam, and then it's top 100 pick Siobhan Rebel, who a lot of people said should have been a first. Boss didn't agree with that. He had all kind of notes on the board before the draft. So on paper, when healthy and you include Trayvon Diggs in there, it's like the wide receiving room. Like with George Pickens, it's one of the better wide receiving rooms in the National Football League, right? And then without George Pickens, it's some old bullshit.
Yeah, so we top heavy,
Exactly.
but not really. You can only have but so many good players at that spot, though.
Yeah. So that's sort of my point, man. Hold on, real quick.
I seen that wide receiving core. Oh my God.
He hit you
Go
with a
ahead.
two piece, man. He said, "Let them talk," but F50 fans in the liquor store. The lunatic with the $2 super chat. Salute to him.
Facts. You can say what you want, but don't disrespect the
Yes,
team.
then.
But yeah, man, I'm looking at it like when I seen that wide receiving core, sir, they weren't doing that but a little drill. But I'm telling y'all, bro, them boys was explosive. I'm talking about CD. That's why you just can't count the 40 time all the time. You know what I'm saying? We only look at 40 time. He can't get open. Bro, it's fast, it's quick. You know what I'm saying? It's good feet, it's knowledge of the game. It's so many other things that go into a wide receiver from getting open and actually being productive. So, like we said, Jerry Rice ran a
4-7.
what? And he to go that wide receiver before our production and
Yes,
stuff
he
go, right?
is.
So let's not get that naive. Like we start looking at only things like 40 time and yards of separation. Like that ain't it, bro. I know wide receiver looks simple, but it is a lot of nuanced things that you really just need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because if that's the case, every fast receiver will be good, and we know that's not the
Some of the bigger
case.
buses are the guys with
With the
exactly.
speed,
Exactly. Oh, also, I made a post. This is funny. Uh, Great receivers with slow in parentheses 40 times. Jerry Rice ran a 4.71. Anquan Bolden also ran a 4.71. Cooper Kupp
mm,
ran a 4.62. Larry Fitzgerald ran a 4.63. Chris Carter ran a 4.63. Keenan Allen ran a 4.71. Terrell Owens, T.O., ran a 4.63.
I just knew To was like a 4-4 guy. I ain't gonna hold you. I think he one of them dudes that gotta like get going. Once he get going, he get fast. Like all I seen was To run
This,
past
this,
people
this is his entire catalog of plays
his
is
whole
like
career.
deep
So
stuff. Bombs.
and like people gotta realize these aren't even real whole seconds that we talking. We talking like what milliseconds or
Yeah,
something?
like milliseconds.
Like it's not even a full second. Like when we saying from 4-4 to 4-5 and 4-6, like those not even whole seconds. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So don't really overthink this like that. You see what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And what I'm saying that's special with CD is he is super smooth. He don't waste. It's no wasted motion and movements when it comes to him, and everything is efficient. And this dude got good feet, and he's fast and quick. He's fast and quick. He probably quicker than fast. That's what make him so hard to guard. So it's a lot of misevaluation of receivers, man. One day I'll probably just try to break it down to y'all before, because I hear a lot of wild stuff coming when it comes to this receiver analysis these days. It's just crazy.
I agree because it's much more important being able to stack somebody on a vertical route than it is actually just to run past. Cause it's hard. It's hard to run past somebody, but it's if you are able to run routes and you can stack a dude and just get him on your back hip, you can be a vertical threat. You know.
Facts.
So, but
Think about it. If fast meant good, everybody will just go get some track stars.
and we know that ain't the case. We
You
know that
know
ain't the
what
case.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know, Mouse was a freak. Mouse was a
Moss was
4-4 guy.
Moss was a 4-3 guy.
4-3 at 6'4". That's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Randy Moss was a video game
And
character.
I know we here. Hey, I ain't trying to get into that conversation, but that's the goat for me. I'm sorry. I ain't never seen nobody do the stuff I seen that
Oh, I'm
man do on
sorry.
his field.
He is not a 4-3 guy. Randy Moss, they said he ran
4-4.
4.25.
Good lord. He's just a myth at this point, because I don't believe that
No, they
4-2 is
said Randy
ridiculous.
Moss at Marshall was before electronic timing. It's all hand timed.
Oh, that's why.
So
Yeah,
they
that's
had
why.
low
Yeah.
4.3s and 4.25. Nobody had a 4.4 on that man. Calvin Johnson
Good lord.
was electronic. He ran 4.35 at his size, and that's why
Lord
nobody could
Jesus.
cover Megatron.
Megatron was ridiculous.
Yeah, you remember when Megatron went crazy on us?
I don't want to remember that.
Oh man, you,
No.
you should. That was hard to watch. It was hard. It was hard. But yeah, man. But back to the present. Back to the present, cause we got some OTAs. But it's actually mandatory minicamp stuff. So take it with a grain of salt. Take it as the gospel. I don't personally care. I'm just here to report what they talking about, so we can discuss it. So shout out to Kyle Humans because he was the one I got this information from. Sub up, give him a follow, whatever you want to do. Offense was a step ahead again today. No physicality or pass rush really hurts the DBs. Fun day from Jake Ferguson. Multiple grabs, including a few touchdowns in the red zone work. Efficient and accurate day from Dak. By my charts, he went 9 of 11 with 3 touchdowns and team drills. Then orchestrated a 2-minute drill where he went 6 of 8 for 70 yards and a touchdown in less than a minute and 15. Lamb was the most active wide receiver in all aspects today. Saw some pressure from Fowler, Leah foul on a few plays. Another PBU from Elam feels like a once per practice guarantee at this point. So, judging from what they talking about, how are you feeling about OTAs up to this point? Because we know the defense is gonna, they can't do anything. They can't sack the quarterback. They can't even really breathe on the wide receivers. So we know that the offense is gonna have the advantage in this. But
So it's still the same rule where they can't do nothing with the football in the air.
yes, like all that stuff holds over until training camp.
Oh, okay. Well, I ain't gonna lie though. I'm still encouraged by hearing that Dak and George Pickens are gelling real quickly. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing great things about that connection. So I mean, that's what we want to hear. And like usually Dak work quickly with people. You know what I'm saying? He usually do. Like I don't think it really never reached the peak level with Brandon Cooks. I'm sorry, you know how I feel about Brandon Cooks. I know some people think that it's Dak fault that it didn't work, or it's Mike McCarthy fault that it didn't work. But I have a different opinions on that. But Dak usually works well with new receivers, and it usually gel quick if they like that. And I see that happening in our future. I feel like they gonna hit the ground running and they gonna go crazy. It was perfect for us to get George Pickens before training camp and before mini camp and before you know what I'm saying, like super early. We usually get people mid season or after training camp, some crazy stuff. So it was perfect for us to get him this early. It's just a great time to be a Cowboy fan. I really feel like that, man. Like, of course, I ain't saying that we complete, but we got a damn good football team right now. I feel
Yeah.
like.
Also, we have sightings of a wild Michael Parsons in the wild. So Michael Parsons did a little bit out there today. The contract's not done, but he's out there, man. He's putting work in with his teammates, trying to get better. And I like to see it. You know what I'm saying? I would like to get the news, breaking news. Michael Parsons, signed for $40 million a year. I would much prefer that than just him being there. But you take what you can get at this point. But
I got a little note about the tight end and the running backs from Bobby
what they
Belt.
talking like?
He went to the training camp today. Yesterday I believe. He says, this is all in quotations. Um He said the first team offense and defense largely remained consistent in the periods. But he said notably, Jake Ferguson, typically a first team tight end, practiced with the second team, while Brevin Spanford and Luke Schoonmaker received first team reps. It's speculated that this might be to get more work out of Spanford rather than an issue with Ferguson, as he was with the team with 7-on-7 drills. But it say Brevin Spanford, the undrafted free agent last year, was highlighted for his strong blocking skills and potential as a pass catcher. He had some struggles last year, but showed improvement in blocking and had 9 catches last year. So they looking at Brevin Spanford like he done made a little jump, and they like what he did at the back half of last
I
year.
I like what he did.
And I told him when I met him, he said physicality is his main thing that he's about. So that go hand in hand with him blocking. But it's very very interesting that Jake Ferguson not receiving first team reps. Now I know they said even when they got back in the game, like when they had two receivers, they had Spanford and Schoonmaker.
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting development. Like I'm looking at stuff like that because I'm trying to still hold shotty feet to the fire. Cause I know everybody love him, but I'm over here trying to see if he gonna be accountable when he said if it's a competitive thing, if you doing competitive, I know certain players should beat out certain players. You know what I'm saying? I just know it. And we gonna see it in camp and it's gonna be obvious. I just wanna see if that competition sermon that you preaching, is it gonna eliminate most of this politics on this team? Because if Brevin Spanford is better than Jake or Luke Schoonmaker, he need to be playing.
Yeah, I'm down with it. If that's the case, let them win. But to piggyback on what you were talking about, that was yesterday. Jake took most of the first team reps today, so I'm not sure if it's just a change up, if they just wanted to get a look at them, to get them more reps in. If it's a real competition. Jake was with the first team majority of the time today, from what they were reporting on. I just wanted to throw that out there.
So that's interesting that yeah, it is his contract year, so they could be trying to, you know what I'm saying, do a little something against him, but you never know with the
But
Cowboys.
like Boss, was speaking about uh, span forward before the OTAs and stuff even started. Because his partner trained him. So he was saying he would
Yeah, I know. That's why I gave him a shout out last night because we didn't we when he said it, but I mean we didn't see it coming. But we've been hearing nothing but good things about Brevin Spanford ever since the mini camps and anything started going on. We've been hearing nothing but good stuff about him.
So this is the thing for me, man. If he is good, if he is good enough, just you ain't gotta make it an either or thing. A lot of people made it an either or thing with Jake Ferguson and Dalton Schultz. Like if you got two good tight ends, you just be happy you got two good tight ends. Find ways to utilize them both while you have them, because there's gonna come a time where you ain't gonna have them both. You it's gonna come a time where either you're gonna have to pay Jake Ferguson and you move off with one of these other guys, or you let Jake Ferguson walk. Point being, utilize them while you have them. Is my point. If both of them are fire ass tight ends, scheme up some stuff to get them on the field. You want to run the ball, you want to go heavy. You can use both of them out there. You can sneak them out to the passing lanes. You can draw some concepts to get them some mismatches to get some linebackers. Like you can find ways to use them both. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good play caller, if you're good schematically. But this is some.
I like that kid.
No, I was just gonna
Go
say
ahead.
this is some of the things they were saying though. From what Patrick No. C. Walker was reporting on for the camp. He said Joe Milton had an overthrow, but made up for it with two touchdowns and team drills. One to Ryan Flournoy and one to Jonathan Mingo. Wanye Thomas continues getting reps at the nickel corner, which is surprising for me. He still plays some safety. They said Ryan Flournoy looks faster with his straight line speed. What really stood out to me is this one though, cause he said George Pickens is a much better route runner than folks give him credit for, and I
I
like to hear
bet he
shit like
is.
that. Jake Ferguson is quicker out of his routes this year. Miles Sanders touchdown catch from Dak in the red zone with a company celebration shows early involvement for him in the passing game.
Hold on, who is blocking Nigel Wanza for saying normal stuff? Like I might have to take some wrenches. Like I don't know what's going on. This man just said, "Yo, let's go." Something poop. Maybe he made a mistake with that, but y'all, somebody blocked him for saying, "Yo,
What the hell?
hallelujah." What do you got going on, man? Cause you blocked him for 300 seconds. What did he do? Nigel be supporting the show and everything. What you blocking him for? I'm sorry, man. I'm just trying to see what's going on. It's a little going crazy going on in the chat today.
All good, man. All good. Well, you keep checking on the chat, but if I can get you back for 1 second, which part of this stands out to you?
Did you see West Coast in the chat? He
No,
asked
I
for the
didn't see
link.
West Coast in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell cuz I'm gonna send it in just a second. But yeah, man.
Ain't nobody saying that when I'm asking these questions. Like, where you at? Hallelujah. Like, how you time this man out for 300 seconds? What did he say? I don't even see nothing. Y'all can't be misusing your power. You got a wrench because I trust you. So let's not misuse the power of the wrench, man. Come on now. Nigel be supporting and donating and everything. That man ain't did nothing. Um, but yeah, I like this statement right here though.
Which one?
Um, the route running statement,
I knew you would.
cause yeah, cause I see that and it gets overlooked. You don't have to be the best route runner ever. No, hallelujah. Nigel be supported. He be in the show all the time, man. I don't know. I don't even know how to undo it. But I hope he hear this. Like, we rocking with you ones. You know, it's a mistake right now because I don't know how to undo it. So yeah,
Hold on. But yeah, man, finish your train of thought about the route running.
yeah. Shit. We just talking about a lot of people. They try to judge like off the only the weaknesses. Like I told you, that man can run. Oh, he got him back on the. Okay, salute, man. But yeah, man. Some people just look at only the bad things, and George Pickens is a legitimate player, bro. Real talk. And like some people, God just blessed that man with a nice wingspan. The dude tall, he can run. Like he's a special guy. You know what I'm saying? And when you got it like that, you don't need certain things to that degree.
Mm-hmm.
Like it is what it is. What they say, life ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Tolbert, he might need to run some better routes. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Turpin, they might need to run some better routes. But the Lord seen fit for him, somebody to throw the ball up to him. And all he got to do is just jump and catch that mug. Like, he's just special. So, on top of that, working with somebody like Sedarian Lamb, you gon' do better. Like, it's just a certain proclivity that men have. When we working out together or we playing basketball, we just competitors. We gonna be competitive. I promise you, if goddamn me and Hen hooping and then he score more points than me, I guarantee you next game I'm finna try to score more points than him.
Facts.
Like that's just how men are. We gonna make sure we go hard. Like it's not gonna be how I'm gonna be with you every day and you going hard and I'm not. Like it just don't work like that. Like if we linked up like they are right now, we both gonna be going hard. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like Georgia be slowing CD down. It's like, nah, CD got him going crazy too. Like it's just like that now. So I can't wait to see what this new and improved George Pickens will be with a better quarterback in a better situation, feeling good in Dallas, happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all just don't know. Like, it's gonna be crazy. This offense is something I'm not worried about. Like, it's gonna be hard to screw this up.
Man, listen. I'm not worried about the offense. It's the other side of the ball I have my concerns about. Like I feel the Dallas Cowboys can put up points. The issue is we seen the Dallas Cowboys be able to put up points, and the defense was so bad we still lost games. You remember what 2020 was like? That was an amazing. That was an amazing
Yeah.
offense before Dak Prescott got hurt. Like Dak was on pace to throw for over 6,000 yards.
The first year in Mike McCarthy's Kellen Moore offense, I
Yeah,
guess
it
you could
was
say.
Mike McCarthy first year as head coach,
Kellen Moore.
and it was Kellen Moore's second year as the play caller.
You good, hallelujah. Hey, stuff happens. But we just gotta make sure we be careful, you know what I'm saying? With stuff like that. Cause Nigel always support the show. He's a good dude. I ain't never really seen him do nothing wrong. That's why I noticed it quick. Like, hold on man.
Hmm. It's all Gucci. I'm waiting on Wes to get in here. I sent Cuz the link. Wes, if you hear me, the link is in your Facebook, man. Just slide in.
Angie said they glazing Milton hard. Man. Um,
He got talent, but he's raw. He's going to throw the ball to the other team sometimes. He's going to overthrow some passes. That's Joe
underthrow.
Milton. You know, He's a great athlete. You see the boy doing backflips for no apparent reason. I guess he wanted to be a gymnast at one point in his life. Who knows? But he's a superb athlete. He got amazing arm talent. He does not have accuracy yet, not consistently anyway. So one day, in a couple of years, he'll be a good quarterback that you can rely on. Right this very moment, he's a project quarterback.
You got to be a worker to get there with the accuracy. Because some people, I didn't know that when I was a young athlete playing sports, that some people just don't have touch. Touch is something that you might just have. I don't know. Let me know if there's any coaches in the building. Do you think you can learn touch, or is it come natural? Like
I
Jokic just got natural touch, bro. He do. Like his shot be so soft. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain stuff that you just can't teach. Like, and some people will throw it 100 miles per hour from that same spot. You know what I'm saying? Throw a brick. Like I just think touch might be something that have to come natural, and that's a basketball analogy, but at the same time you can do it at quarterback too, because Cam was a good quarterback, but Cam will throw that bit 100 mile per hour with a fast ball from 5 yards away sometimes too.
hmm
Some people just don't got touch.
I think Cam Newton finished his career under 50% completion percentage.
Exactly.
Well, under 60%, not under 50. Under 50, he wasn't gonna make it. Under 60, like that, I think that will Cam finish his career at.
Some people just don't have touch. So I want to ask some coaches what they think about that.
I think you can be a nat. I think you can be a natural with any damn thing, but I do believe like if you don't got it, you can get better at it. But I don't think it's like the people that aren't good throwers of the football naturally, but they end up developing into better passers. It's
I
always
think you
going to
got to
look.
be an insane worker. Cause like to be honest, I think Dak was similar to that when he first came in.
Damn
I
sure
think Dak
was.
was just a one of them Kobe level workers that just gonna work forever until they get it right and get it done. You know what I'm saying? So now you done got it to the point where it's muscle memory and you just do it so much that you got it down packed now.
hmm I agree, but I also going to say the guys that work like that and do that, they still got to have everything working with their mechanic that they found to get the ball where they want it to be.
Yeah.
Like like Dak Prescott will never be able to throw the ball like Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? Aaron
Nah.
Rodgers off a pinky toe can fling that whole 60 yards and hit somebody in the medulla oblongata.
Well, this is pre shrooms Aaron Rodgers.
Back then when
Pre
he
shroom
well
Rodgers.
listen he might have been on shrooms the entire time.
Pre shroom is crazy, ain't it, y'all? I be just creating words.
Pre
Before the
shrooms.
mushroom journey, before the mushroom trip, he was dope.
You
West
said
Coast calling. Hold on. All right. He said you sent the wrong link.
ain't no wrong link. It's the same. I literally went in the link from the show and sent it to him.
Well, I don't.
I'll resend it.
But yeah, I think that's an interesting conversation. Most people in the chat that I see that answered it said they feel like it's natural. So yeah, cause you notice like certain stuff be natural though. Like you might notice somebody who just pick it up way quicker than everybody else. Like, what you doing? How you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things that you get from the Lord. Pre shroom is a little diabolical. I take it back, man. My
It's
bad.
listen. There was never a thing of pre shroom. He was always been on shrooms. He always been on shrooms. And listen, ain't nobody made me cuss them out yet, Angie.
Angie
And
said you a little calm today. You done had you a couple of them things.
hey
Them
man,
things.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody made me cuss them out. So it's a wonderful day today. Hold on, let me send this Negro this.
I look at Dak like he like that now though. Like real talk, I ain't always been that high on Dak. Like I like Dak, But I'm talking about like what I feel like 100% confidence in him and what he can do, like making plays, all that, getting the ball, putting ball placement and all that. I wouldn't always like that. So people be thinking that you just a blind fan. That's never been me. I think Dak got there what like maybe about after Coop, like after Coop got there. That's when I started feeling like that about that.
I think the passer, the Dak Prescott, the passer happened in like 2019. Like you saw like a glimpse
That's
of it
the
with
year
Coop.
Coop got there. Ain't it?
The year that's the year after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like 2018, you saw a little bit of it when he had Coop, and toward the back end of the season when they let him throw the ball more to Amari Cooper and stuff like that. But 2019 when he had the full season with Amari Cooper, young Michael Gallup, and Randall Cobb, and he threw the 30 plus touchdowns and the damn near threw for 5,000 yards. That's the year when I felt like he arrived as a passer. Say something.
What's up with y'all? Can you hear
What's
me?
good, cuzzy? Yeah, I can
Ah,
hear you.
man, I'm good, man. All right, sure. What we on? What we talking about?
Salute to Nigel Wanza real quick with the $5 super. He says, I think Tebow in this situation, he won games but wasn't accurate. Yeah, that's a good one too. Tebow Tebow was never just the greatest person with the accuracy and ball placement and stuff. He was just a football player. Tebow just was a football player, bro. Playing
Exactly.
quarterback. And believe it or not, I kind of look at don't not skill set wise. Okay, I'm gonna try to do this real quick. The best example I can give you is certain quarterbacks. I put them in the regular guy playing quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a certain level. Like I feel like that one of those guys. I feel like Lamar Jackson one of those guys. It's just like he's just a normal dude, but he just so happened to play quarterback. And what I mean by normal dude is like he's a football player. He might run you over sometime. He might forget that he a quarterback sometime. You know what I'm saying? Like he's just one of those dudes. And I used to always think that Dak liked the contact a little bit to get him going. Real talk. I just feel like he might want to hit somebody, and then now he woke up and ready to ball out. Like that's just who I think he used to be, but he just can't do it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want him to do that no more. But it's a couple of more players I feel the same way about. Like Cam was like that too.
Josh Allen for me. I think
Josh Allen,
Josh
you know
Allen
what I'm
loves
saying?
that.
It's just certain people like in another life he wasn't a quarterback. He was a fullback. You know what I'm saying? Like
He was tight end in another life. The
yeah,
quarterback stuff
yeah.
didn't work out.
It's just a few quarterbacks who I feel like that they just football players, and that's not a bad thing. It's just like a mentality thing. I feel like.
Yeah, and Wes, if you were lost on the subject, we started off talking about accuracy of a quarterback and touch, if that can actually just be learned or you just got to have it, and then it evolved into just the wider thought process on quarterback. But what do you think? Let's start with that. Do you think touch and like touch, natural touch, is just something you got to have, or you can just put the Kobe Bryant effort in and you can get touch over time?
I think if you were out of shape and ugly and hairy, you should be a millionaire. And then your looks and your appearance don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying, a relatable now to pull that in to bring it into what I'm saying is this. I think when you have something, you don't need a necessarily need another thing. You know what I'm saying? When you Bill Gates, when you the owner of Amazon, when you're a handsome man, when you a regular dude and you got billions of dollars, you all of a sudden a handsome man. You know what I'm saying? So your attributes will actually highlight your talent. So I think that happens with a lot with Dak Prescott. Like a lot of these attributes that they be saying, oh, he's not Justin Herbert. He's not Peyton Manning. He's not all that. You're right. He's not all that, but he got all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Like
He got billions of dollars. And
you know,
since
I was
he
about
got
to
a
say
billions of dollars, guess what? Since he got all this other stuff, guess what? It all gets him to where he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Jay Z
And
just
then
helped
to be
with
honest
that
with
messing
you,
with West Coast man.
Huh?
Jay-Z just left
Huh?
the chat messing with West Coast.
Who?
When he said when you got billions of dollars, you just become a handsome man. Jay-Z left the chat.
Ah, that's funny. Hey, you know what's funny? I actually saw a meme yesterday, and I'm thinking that was probably Rock Nation social media who did it, but somebody put this meme, and it was like this woman talking, but Jay Z was standing there, and they were basically saying, "Is Jay Z like? Is he? I guess the new word that the girls say is he T? Like basically meaning as like is he like sexual or attractive?" But I'm thinking in my head like I know that nigga's rich.
He rich.
They
when,
trying
when
to
a
force
when a
it.
woman look at
He rich and make you blind. He so
yeah,
rich
when
and
you
make you
right.
blind. He
They
make
looking
you
at him
blind.
at every angle. Like he's sort of cute if you squint your eyes, you get drunk.
If you close one eye and put your hand over the other eye, he's handsome.
Now it's the
Shout out to
sun.
Andrew, man. Shout out to Andrew with the 499. She said it's cool. The running backs like Sanders doing good, but I'm still not confident in the running back room. I got to see the product on the field. Any word on Lukey?
Still a fullback.
Woo.
Lukey is never going to break through because they never look at Hunter Lukey like that.
I
Hunter,
think I think Lukey was a Mike McCarthy guy. Much as y'all hate Mike McCarthy, I think Lukey was like in good graces because of Mike McCarthy. I
Hunter
don't know
Luke,
Lukey.
what he feeling like right now.
Lukey is an arena football guy, bro. What are you talking about? Hey, I'm
Hunter,
sorry, his skills.
now Hunter Lukey done made some plays. I didn't think he's at the wrong
I
position.
like him a little bit though. I like him.
Like the stuff he does catching the ball is pretty good. He caught the ball against Kyle Hamilton. He had a big play against the Ravens on a broken tackle. He was open for a touchdown against the Browns. Like the issue is like he's too small to be a real tight end. He's too
All
small to
right.
be a real tight end, and he's not good enough to be an actual running back.
So he's a tweener.
That's why I said he's an arena football guy because in arena football, it doesn't matter what the size is because they can play all the positions. You know what I'm saying? He could play. He could be damn near on the line. He could be a receiver. He could be all these types of stuff and run all these types of stuff, all dynamic. But bro, in the NFL, you got to be able to do something really good. Like in the NFL, like everybody be like, "Oh, you can't be a one-trick pony." That's not really true because in professional sports, that's typically what people get paid for because you do one thing really, really, really good, and then you do a bunch of other things like above average. He don't got nothing that he do really, really good. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, I ain't gonna lie. I like Luka though. I like him.
I
I'm
mean, I
sitting
like
up
him too.
thinking
I just
about
gotta
for
I
a
just gotta find a
curveball,
I just gotta
for a
find a way to use him.
curveball running back room. What if we play blue and then use Luka on the short yard
Absolutely.
situation?
Man, if Lukey is getting some natural amount of touches in the NFL in a cowboy helmet, our running game is trash, bro. Like I don't like that's a
Thank
bad
you.
that's a
We
sad
already
Sunday, man.
trash. I mean, listen,
I know,
I would probably rather have Hunter Lukey getting carries than Deuce Vaughn.
bro.
Hey,
I put it to like this: anytime you talk to, because a fullback shouldn't even be talking to me about getting carries. Like, bro, a fullback, like, what is he talking about? Like, a fullback shit, that's not even your first priority. Like, a fullback, your first priority is blowing up holes to assist his running back to get big runs. Because ain't no fullback getting no 13, 17. Ain't no home run hitters in the running. If you're a home run hitter and you're a fullback, you should be playing running back. You know what I'm saying? I want my fullback first mindset is to blow people up. And if I blow people up, I get rewarded by being able to run the ball. That's how it's supposed to be with the fullback position. You're supposed to blow people up, and then coach be like, "Damn, hey, we got to get because it's always some Polish kid. We got to get Skarskin a carry. Got to get him a carry, bro. That's how that's or you be blowing people up all year, and then in the final game they get you. Oh, hey, we got to get Schwarzenegger a touchdown. Everybody get him a touchdown. Got to get him a touchdown because why? Because he been blowing people up all year, bro. If you are a fullback and you tell him talking to me about running the ball, I'm gonna look at you sideways. I'm looking at you
So
Hold on,
sideways,
hold
like,
so
bro,
on.
so
I'm
so so
sorry
question.
though.
what are you
Hold
So
on.
talking about?
question. Wait. So
I
question.
can't. I can't.
He
That,
can't be Mike Allstott. You can't be Mike Allstott with him.
No, because he's not Mike. No, because he's not Mike Allstott. So no. No, he can't. No, no, you can't just
Hold
make
on.
somebody into somebody. No, they got to be born. He got to come out of Mike Allstar's mama's womb. I don't think that's happening.
Hopefully not. But hold on. Common sense about the only person that caught that joke. I said if you close one eye and put your hand over the other one, then he has some.
Oh, both eyes is
You
crazy.
can't see nothing.
We going to hell.
Hey, he picked up on it though. Hey, shout out to Common Sense. You know you can't run no game on Common. He listen. That's what's up. But no,
Kyle,
I ain't
you
lying
check.
though. I feel where he coming from though. But like, I ain't gonna lie. I like what I seen from Hunter. I think everybody just mad at him when he fumbled that ball. It was like, bro, go back where
And
you came from.
yeah, I'm mad because he's even touching the football, bro. Like, what is we talking about? Like, I'm mad because he's even touching the football. Like, if you got to run the football with your fullback, bro, like, and it's not on some like we're rewarding him for blowing people up type of deal, bro. Your running game is trash, bro. Just like if you're on a team, you're talking about your kicker, your team's probably trash. You know what I'm saying? There's just some commonalities in football. You know what I'm saying? And your fullback running the ball a bunch of the times, you're running. You probably don't have a really running because you got to think ain't nobody gonna block for the fullback. So any run that the fullback gets the ball, it's only gonna be designed for like 3 yards at the most. You're
I'd be
not running
trying
no.
to find something like that in the UFL, like a one of they dopest big running backs. I make him my fullback. You know what I'm saying? Like I go
But see,
find people like that.
but
I,
But hey, but I'm gonna tell you though, landlord, really though, you really don't want a running back as your fullback. You want a linebacker. You
Yeah,
want a former
somebody
linebacker.
that's
You want to
gonna
know
step
why?
up.
Because a fullback is going. Yes, because you want someone who is used to taking action on somebody. Running backs are used to dipping and moving. Like a running back would not make a good fullback because, bro, you got to program a running back to run into someone. They're already programmed to run away from somebody. You know what I'm
all right.
saying? So you wanted a skill set that's designed that they already know the mindset. I'm gonna go run into somebody.
So
And the position that does that is what?
to
Linebackers.
y'all,
You know what I'm saying? Or pass
to y'all
rushers.
point about fullback, outside of Mike Allstott, who was the anomaly, the best fullback in the league right now is like Kyle Juszczyk, right? The way everybody would say Kyle Juszczyk career, he has 237 rushing yards.
That's it.
That's
How many
it.
received?
2006.
Because
Hold on,
fullbacks don't
hold
run the
on.
ball.
2,664 and 18 receiving touchdowns.
So he been cutting up receiving.
So, but we got to think though. That's like the screen game, little flare out on the goal line, and he's played in the NFL 2,000 yards for. He's been in the league since 2013, so 2,000 yards is not a lot.
Well, true, true.
It's not.
But for a fullback, it might be okay.
That's why I said fullbacks are not because you got to think a fullback is usually going to be right behind the quarterback, right? So it's like you're 2 yards off the line of scrimmage. What are you really trying to accomplish by giving the ball to the fullback?
The
Short
best
yardage.
fullback.
You're not giving the ball. You're not giving the ball on 1st and 10 to the fullback, bro. Like you're giving the ball to a fullback if it's like goal line situation. If you don't have a quarterback that can do the tush push, you know what I'm saying? Like usually teams that have quarterbacks that don't move are gonna have fullbacks that can move like that. Why? Because he's the closest person to him. He can just hand the ball. He that literally takes one step and he hands it to the fullback, and he goes right at the A
Most
gap.
Best
receiving
fullback in the
yards.
league is really that dude from the Saints that play fullback, tight end,
Oh,
quarterback.
Taysom Hill don't
Taysom
count.
Hill, the best
That
fullback.
that's the dude. That's the dude. You said some people just football players. That's Taysom
Yeah,
Hill.
he's a football player. He's just
He do.
He's an
Yeah.
athlete. You call him an athlete. He's an
Play tight
he can do
athlete.
end,
anything.
play quarterback, play running back, play wide receiver, does taxes on the side, sell
All
dope.
right,
That
look,
man be
if you
going
got any
crazy.
void on your team, just put him there. You good.
You need a bodyguard.
He sold me a three. He sold me a 3.5 back last year. He sold me a three
Hold
five.
on with. Hey,
He sold me a 3.5 just last
That's
week.
crazy.
most receiving yards that Kyle Juszczyk has had in a season is 324 in a 16 game season. Most rushing yards he's had in a season, 64.
So why do we act like he's just that deal like that?
Nobody used fullbacks, and he's the
So
best
he stand
fullback.
out. That's
He
all it
by
is.
default he is the best fullback because nobody uses
But
him
he
no
be
more.
blocking though. He block his
He
ass
blocked his
off though.
ass off. So to
He
West's
do.
point, he blocked his ass off. That's why he's able to stay on the field to get those opportunities.
So what Wes
And that's why I say if you're building a fullback, you want to go get a middle linebacker. Go get someone that's used to running into somebody.
we need
But
to put Buddy Johnson at fullback if we listen to Wes.
Facts.
The last
Hey,
linebacker on
I'll be
the
okay
team.
with that.
yeah, you
Hey,
might
I'll
pay
be
that
okay
man
with that.
lunch because he gonna play way more as a fullback than he does at the 99th linebacker.
Facts.
They done shot West. West was doing too much for them. They done killed my boy. Like what did he say? What was wrong this time?
I ain't gonna lie
Jericho?
though. I think I just cooked with that though.
Which one?
If Blue end up being the guy, because they would love that. I ain't saying he will be, but they would love that. Hunter will be the second short yardage dude I like. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like we trying to manufacture this dude, but we still got somebody else. We got somebody who can do that for real.
I'm gonna have to do a whole film session. They say Hunter be blocking his ass off. I wants to see it. I don't. Cause listen, I'm not gonna go sit here and lie to y'all. When I watch Hunter Lukey, I'm watching the stuff he does receiving, like the plays he made in the receiving game. That stands out to me way more than the blocking.
Man,
So
all you
I
gotta do is stay silent for like 10 minutes and stay silent for 10 minutes and pull up his film and you'll be done. No, 5 minutes.
it ain't gonna take that long to look
It
at.
ain't gonna take long at all. He played, but he probably got about 13 snaps.
I'm gonna look at it too, cause all I gotta do is look at Hunter Lukey on run plays. I'm just gonna do Hunter Lukey run plays, and he either gonna be carrying the motherfucker or he gonna be out on the field
His
blocking.
life probably would have changed if he wouldn't have fumbled that ball.
They would have gave more opportunities because we would have won the game too. Landlord, we would have won
Yep.
that game. I think that's what people are so mad about because we barely missed the 1 seed because of stuff like that. Hold on, y'all hold it down for 2 seconds. I'm gonna run to the restroom.
But
He said
yeah,
what?
we was just saying
He said what?
about Taysom Hill and them and the fullbacks. But what's your worst case scenario with the running back situation, Mister Running Down Ball? What's your worst case scenario? Like out of the who will
That
be the
they all
star?
suck. They all suck. None of them are good.
Mm.
And then they
Who you put your money on right
none of
now? If you had to, in the land full of the blind, who is the one-eyed man? Oh, he disappeared. Well, I'm gonna ask the chat. In the land full of blind, who is the one-eyed man? That means who's the best out of the I guess you could say the running back room. You can call it a running back room that we got left here. Who's the best? Everybody's saying Williams, but they raving about Sanders. They talking like Miles Sanders is him all of a sudden. So what y'all think about that? Who y'all rocking with the most out of the running back core right now? If you had to bet your money right now, who would it be? The starter. Get the majority of the carries of this year coming up. Who would it be?
What happened? What happened to my guy? Salute to
I don't know what
my
happened to
guys.
that man. He started talking about 3 5s and it got a little weird.
I just tried to bring him back. I thought he was back there. What y'all bring over Javante Williams for? What he done did?
I was trying to see out of the running backs who you betting your money on to be the starter.
Oh, Javante Williams by
I
default.
don't know about that no more, bro. Because I don't hear nothing about that young man.
Exactly. They saving him. That's how I know.
I don't hear nothing about this
That's how
dude.
I know he's gonna be the starter.
It's from the reports, it's
who?
like Sanders so far.
Who?
They said
Who gon'
who gonna
I
be the
was
starting
asking
running back.
you who would you put your money on being the starter right now? Somebody gotta start. Somebody
For the
no,
for the
who gonna get
Browns?
the
Running back
majority? Who gonna get the majority of the carries?
for us at the running back position.
Oh, I think it's gonna be somebody that's not on the team right now.
I pray somebody's not on this team right now.
Whoa.
I mean,
Yeah, I think it's going to be somebody that's not on this team. I think at the beginning it's going to be Miles Sanders because that's who you're supposed to. But it's like, bro, like it's so weird to think that the Cowboys went and they literally have really gotten like they went and got the off white nice shirt. They got a little $400 shirt. They got the Amari jeans on, $600 jeans. Then they got the nice haircut. Yeah, I mean they got the nice jewels on, and then they gonna go get the damn Air Force Ones that they was mowing the lawn in. Like the running back room just throws the whole outfit off, bro. Because like listen to me, the offensive line on paper with as many first round picks should be good. Wide receiver room with the names you have should be better than most. Tight ends, Dak makes every tight end. Somebody gonna get 800 yards and 6 touchdowns. I don't know who, but somebody gonna get it because Dak gonna give it to him. Yep, somebody gonna get it. And then I'm projecting. Henny's projecting, agreeing with me that Dak's gonna have an MVP season. So it's like, bro, this whole outfit looked fly as hell. But then you got some damn Air Force Ones on that was white. The stars ain't even on it, and it's green all on the side. Why? Because you was mowing the yard in them.
Thanks.
Like the whole, it just like the shoe, it just throw the whole outfit off, bruh.
So when we do start up training camp, that's gonna be one of the things I'm keying in on. I want to see who looked the best. All I've been hearing is Miles Sanders got more wiggle than everybody out there. Except they didn't mention Blue getting any reps, so they just talking about Miles Sanders and Javante Williams, and that's it right now.
Running back cannot. Can,
I mean, they talking about the guys. They talking about the guys they brought. The guys they have to kind of talk about because like them is the dudes that you actually paying. The other dudes you drafted, so you can actually, the Bell kid, he could actually be okay for next year. You know what I'm saying? You see how long it took for Rico Dow to get on the field. You know what I'm saying?
never got on the field.
So it may. Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't mean just because Blue got drafted this year don't mean he actually gonna even play. You know what I'm saying?
So I was going to
So
say, man, we won't be able to know about running back until we actually see him in pads. Like,
shoot, you ain't even gonna know about running backs until you actually see week one. What you mean, bro?
listen, I'll say,
Like, because even in the pre, even in the
I'll go give you that one.
because Deuce Vaughn looked at like Barry
Listen, I
Sanders.
call the man Black Jesus.
Deuce Vaughn looked at like
I
Barry
hate that
Sanders.
y'all giving me the
Go ahead.
easy answer. I'm saying I was asking for a projection or a prediction.
For who? For what? What you show? What's the question
What we
again?
talking about?
We
If you
will.
had to bet, who gonna get the majority of the carries?
I told you Javante Williams.
Oh, okay.
See, black folks don't be liking your
Nah,
answers.
nah. It was West that said somebody off the team, so I guess that is an answer. I guess.
It is an answer. Like mine was Javante Williams. His was none of these niggas. That's what we're saying. None of these niggas is gonna cut it. I said Javante Williams. I
Mr.
pro-
Run the Ball is not pleased with the running backs. That's not good.
that should be the whole AI clip that we make. Mister Run the damn ball said the running backs.
I mean,
Let's
I
go
put it to you
viral
like
with
this.
this one.
Okay, hey, let's
I'm
play a
just
game.
telling.
Hey, Henny, you love playing games. Let's play a game, right? Let's play a game, right? If you can only name, you can
I'm
only
down. Let's
name
do it.
you. You can only name running backs and wide receivers. That's it. No, actually, I'll even let you throw tight ends in there. You can only put in running backs, tight ends, and wide receivers. You got to rank them in who's going to get the ball first, all the way down to last. So on your offense, you have a play. Who's going to get the ball first? I probably say who?
CD
CeeDee
Lamb.
Lamb.
Yeah.
Who's going to get the ball
I'll answer it.
second?
George Pickens.
Third,
Jake Ferguson.
fourth,
Probably Jalen Tolbert.
fifth,
Cavante Turpin.
sixth,
Johnny Domingo.
seventh.
Oh, damn. Probably one of the backup tight ends because probably Brett Span forward after that.
So you mean you gonna have 8 options before you give the ball to one running back? we have a problem, brother.
That's what I've been telling y'all. All I hear is we gonna
Bro,
do
you
this
go
right.
give the ball. You got 9 people. Listen to me. You haven't even named a running back yet. Not even just like, listen to me. Not even just, bro, you haven't even acknowledged the position yet. This dude said, give me a backup. Before you give the ball to a starting running back, you would rather give the ball to a backup tight end. And I agree with you. Your
That's
running backs, they're not good, bro. You don't have a running
that's
back. You have
why
4
that's
guys
why
on your
you
team.
should have that's why you should have really invested in one that demands some respect. That's what I keep
If you
telling
put
y'all. Like
Chubbs on this team, he's at least top 5.
everybody's talking about this run team we finna be, but we didn't even invest in the position. Like, do
Bro,
that
you
make
have
sense?
nothing invested in the position, bro,
At all. The closest
at
thing you
all.
did, the closest thing you invested in your run game was the guard, and you can still pass block with him.
Listen,
Facts.
if this O line isn't dominant, this gonna be a passing team. I'm gonna tell
I
you
mean,
that
this is
right
the thing. This is the thing. You're gonna be a passing team because your wide receivers are so much better than your running back, bro. When you're gonna be
now.
handing the ball off to you, because this is the thing about it, right? Is your offensive line gonna be so much better, so much good that they help these inexperienced, or not even inexperienced because they are experienced, but there's just these average running backs? Or are you above? Do you have above average running backs that can help your inexperienced or below average offensive line? Because you never have both. The salary cap is going to prevent you from having both. Okay, so guess what? You're basically hoping right now that your offensive line is so much above average that they make these average running backs look above average. Bro, the only time you did that was in 2016, and you had a number 4 overall pick in Ezekiel Elliott. DeMarco Murray was no slouch. DeMarco Murray, before he had that 1,800-yard season, the year before he had an 1,180-yard season. So he didn't just have no one and done season. No, DeMarco Murray was that nigga for him. He was that dude for a minute, bro, for a couple
DeMarco
years.
Murray
All right,
he was a top
this a
100
good
pick.
way to this a good way to do it. I like to use basketball because basketball don't have as many players, so it's an easier example. So like if you got Golden State, right, and you got Klay Thompson and you got Steph Curry, are you gonna be posting up more than you shooting threes?
No,
Shooting
hell
threes.
no.
You can shoot threes.
We shooting the air out the ball.
Like
Your
that's what
team
I
is
like.
built to shoot threes. Shoot threes.
You know how when 2K used to let you play with the old teams,
Mm-hmm.
and you know I'm a Spurs fan, so I used to run with the old Spurs. Bro, we got the Twin Towers. Do you think I'm finna be shooting threes all game?
No.
I'm finna be
No.
posting your ass to death. Like that's what the strength of my team. I'm gonna shoot a three when it's wide open, but I'm finna be in the post the whole game because that's the strength. The strength of your team is clear. It's wide receiver and your quarterback. If you follow the money, it's wide receiver and the quarterback. But all I hear is the whole nation talking about this dominant run team when we got a bunch of UFL stars and practice squad guys in our backfield.
I think I agree with Andrew
You
though.
want to know why? You want to know why, landlord? You want to know why, though, landlord? Because to a degree, this is what the organization almost wants you to think, because you have a head coach that is leading with the run while the organization is building a team that is clearly built to lead with the pass. So they are for sure they either are in confusion or they're doing this on purpose. I believe they're doing it on purpose. Because right now, nobody can clearly say what they believe is going to be the identity of the Dallas Cowboys. You don't know. You really don't know. It's literally 50-50.
Shout out to Dallas Sports 1977 because passing the ball can set up the run too. A lot of people don't think about that, but it do work hand in hand like that too. But at the same time, your passing
If you're
game
running out of
can
shotgun,
take
you
your passing game
I ain't
can
gonna
take
lie.
over more though. It's still gonna take over more.
I I put it to you like I ain't gonna I don't know about passing game setting up for the run, because you got offensive linemen dropping back versus running forward. You know what I'm saying? But I put it to you like this: teams that aren't good, one thing the offensive line typically can do is run block.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it'll
So
be more
why?
of a
Because all you got to do, like you really, like, listen to me. You've never heard of an offensive line being the best offensive line in football because they can run block. You always hear offensive line being the best offensive line in football because they can do what? Protect the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, most teams can make holes. Like it doesn't cost very much to have someone hit someone for through it. What costs more is when you have a running back who can't really hit those holes. Man, I'm sorry, but on missed assignments, I don't think Miles Sanders, the only running back on my team right now that has the juice to make plays when missed assignments happen, is probably going to be Deuce Vaughn, and he's not going to be in the game more enough to do that. Miles Sanders is not doing it. Miles Sanders is going to need a clear hole to get jiggy. The blue kid, he cool, but he's a straight line shooter, man. Like he not wiggle nation. He low key need a straight line too. He a stretch running back where like if somebody get a good kick out block, he gonna hit that sidelines and he deuces, he gone. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look like a high school kid running down the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? But if he got to do anything else, and I'm gonna tell you, that's why Blue couldn't start at Texas. That's why Texas really couldn't start him like that. Because when them boys in Texas was playing some solid defensive linemen. So if your offensive line is having a good day, Blue is gonna look really, really good. He gonna look really good if your offensive line is having a good. If your offensive line is kicking ass and making holes, Blue gonna look good. He gonna look like Tony Pollard. But guess what happened with Tony Pollard when you was playing them? Because you got to remember when you get to them playoff games, you are gonna play against defenses that typically do what? Stop the run. That's why they're in the playoffs. So you're not gonna have a bunch of big holes. You're not.
I was you're not. Say this real quick. The way that the passing game can help the run game, as far as the numbers go, it would be that, who's going to play this Cowboy wide receiving core with a one high safety? Who going to do that?
Not too many people.
If you do that, you letting CD or George or both be one-on-one. That's what you're doing. So that's not the way to play the Cowboys no more. You can't do that no more. You can't double CD and then go man up with the other dude. You can't do that no more. So, but by default, you'll have a lighter box most of the time when you're trying to run the ball.
Hey, can I ask you a question? A more direct question? Because we can actually do this now because our schedule's out. What's your plan on beating the Eagles? Because, bruh, your plan on beating the Eagles is not telling me you're going to go into Philadelphia and stop the run. Get the fuck out of here, bruh.
No, we gonna
get the hell out of here, bruh. And you know what we're going to have to do against Philadelphia? And you know what we're going to have to do against Philadelphia? We're going to have to give their offense the Aaron Rodgers treatment. How to beat young Aaron? How did I used to always say you beat Aaron Rodgers? Keep his ass on the sidelines. Keep him on the sidelines. That's how you beat the Philadelphia offense is a good offense. Like we can't just think because we didn't play him last year. Dak didn't play him. But yeah, how do we beat that offense? We cannot sit up here on paper and say the Cowboys are going to go toe to toe with that offense.
But
not for no 60 minutes. And without a solid running game, how are we going to consistently score? Beat Philly is by running the ball and keeping their offense on the sidelines.
You just sat here.
Like you can't get Saquon, you can't give him opportunity to get the ball. Huh?
But Wes, you just sat here and said we won't be able to run the ball with the guys we got. We just sat here and said that they suck. They suck, and they got one of the better.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm asking you.
So I'm trying to tell you, you're going to have to outscore Philadelphia. They may not be what you want to do, but you're going to have to go and attack those young ass corners with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Like those, that is your path to victory.
That's going to go for 400 on these boys.
That is one of the best defensive lines in the National Football League. They stop teams that actually want to run the damn ball from running the ball. The Dallas Cowboys ain't even built to run the ball. We're not finna go to Philadelphia on the road with two low-round rookies and two vets that nobody else wanted and run the football and beat the damn Philadelphia Eagles. So we're going to, the way we are currently constructed, we're going to have to throw that bitch, hope we put up 40 points, and hope that we hold on to 39. That's just what it is. We're not built to run the football.
We know who we are.
Yeah, we know who we are. We're not built to run the ball against a good front. It just ain't.
Self-awareness is key at this point.
Listen, we just went through the exercise. We went through the game you played, bro. We named 99 players we wanted to get the ball before the running backs. So I'm not finna go into a boss battle with Philadelphia and give the ball to my weakest players.
That'll be malpractice. But I'm gonna have to get up out of here, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Hey, I don't know if y'all finna stick around, but I'm finna have to bail out. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody that's rocking with us, man. We appreciate y'all. Just make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, man. If you want to see your partners grow, if you want to see us get up there in the algorithm and stuff like that, man, you gotta help us and support the channel. Hit the like button, hit the share button, man. It's critical for our growth, man. We appreciate y'all. But I'm gonna have to get up out of here, man.
I'm gonna dip too, but I'm gonna let Wes rebuttal on that because that is a very good conversation.
All right, salute.
All right. So Wes, before we get out of here, I want to hear your thoughts because I know what you're saying. I understand where you're coming from, but them boys ain't like that. We ain't got the backs for that. We don't trust these backs unless the offensive line is elevating them above what they really are. I don't see how we can run the ball against the Philadelphia Eagles. You there, cuz? Okay, I only know Wes is here, but yeah, okay. So I guess his Wi-Fi is messing up. So I'm also going to depart. God bless the Dallas Cowboys. God bless y'all for taking time out y'all nights to rock with us for an hour and a half. Been an hour and 25 we've been on the show. I appreciate y'all for everything. And in the words of West Coast, man.